Said it'll be sorted out, and it will be. Yeah, as soon as possible, naturally. Of course I understand that. Look, I won't let you down. Trust me, okay?
What was that about?
Nothing as important as arrangements for the state funeral.
Simon, when the police asked you where you were when Dave was killed, what did you say?
I'm sorry.
What did you tell them?
What do you think? I told them the truth, that I was here in the office.
Were you?
I said I told them the truth.
But you came to my place looking for him, and I told you where I thought he'd gone.
Have you stopped to consider just what you're doing to me at the moment? You take me on to replace your failed Van Gogh. You reject me when I try to ease your grief. And now you're as good as saying I killed him?
But you hated him.
No. You see, your memory is getting as warped as your sentiment. He hated me, remember?
Pleased to see me. And you're right about him and Cheney. He's definitely the new man, and the rivalry was very acrimonious. They all had rows. And Cheney's still not a happy woman. It's not just grief. I'm not sure that Simon's business is too clever either.
He said something strange to Cheney. He said he was the only person that Crawford had shafted properly. Now, he looks as though he's got a nasty temper and could easily lash out if he was being shafted.
It's not getting us any closer to Lee, though, is it? This photo of Lee in the downstairs flat, you see the poster on the wall?
Yes.
It's the same as the book of matches that I got from Sandy with the name Alan on the flap. So this company, Cool Classics. You remember, you wondered if Alan was the married boyfriend. Only this photo was taken before Sandy started using the flat, which means that Lee put the poster up, and possibly that Sandy got the matches from the flat and not from someone else. So, it's Lee who's connected to Cool Classics and not Sandy.
I'm sorry, I'm not being rude, but that's a lead.
Probably not, but it's all we've got, isn't it?
No, look, I'm happy to go looking for...
No, really, Edith, you're being brilliant, but it's my wild goose. So I'll chase it. Excuse me. I'm looking for the owner.
Hello. I'm Helen. What can I do for you?
Cordelia Gray, I'm a private investigator.
Gray's detective agency.
Yes, that's right.
I'm sorry. Got one of your flyers. I binned it.
Oh, no, it's no problem. I'm sure that's where most of them end up.
You should try the trade press. It's so much better.
We don't actually have a trade press.
No, I suppose not. So I can't interest you in...
Oh, no, sorry. I'm actually looking for somebody. A young man called Lee Shotton. I thought that you might be able to help me.
And why is that then?
Well, he had a book of these matches with your name on it, and also a poster of yours in his room. That's it, really. I hoped you might know him.
What's he done?
Well, I don't actually know that he's done anything at the moment. God, I'm sorry to be so...
No, fair enough. You have to be discreet. It goes with the territory.
Yeah. So, Lee Shotton.
Do you want to step into my office?
Thank you.
John? Yeah, I do know Lee, as it happens. He used to work for me. Occasionally. Collecting and delivering motors, that kind of thing, you know.
And have you seen him recently?
No, he left months ago.
Oh.
I heard a rumour he'd left London. But I think as a sister, she'd be your best bet.
Yes.
Or have you already found her?
Oh, no.
She probably lives in the area. Younger, I think.
Right, thank you. Can I just ask why Lee no longer works here?
It was only casual.
But he was all right, he was honest and...
Not honest, since you asked, Cordelia. A thief. Only I learned that the hard way, having been a mug and trusted him.
So he stole from you?
Well, put it this way. When he left, some very expensive tools left with him. So if you do catch up with him, let me know, eh?
Yeah.
Told you to piss off.
Where are you going?
I'm out of here, that's all. Don't want no more of this.
Mickey, where's Lee?
You took your card, all right?
No, it's not all right. Please, where is he?
You missed him again.
Cordelia, I've been looking for you all over. Where on earth have you been?
Been everywhere.
So, how did your wild goose chase go?
I met Alan at Cool Classics. Lee worked there. Lee left. End of trail. So I went back to Mickey's. Mickey's leaving. Mickey knows nothing. End of trail there as well. But in my well-trained detective way, I have the contents of Lee's pockets. Do you want a tissue?
Have you looked at this?
You know, I've had it, Edith. I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, you're worn out, aren't you?
I'm always worn out.
Of course you are. You're pregnant. Don't fight it. Rest. Come on. On your feet. I'm prepared to indulge your eating binges, but not this slough of despond. Get in your car, go home, and get some sleep.
What are you going to do?
Oh, I'll be chasing my own wild goose. A warm, milky drink with a spot of brandy in it. It's probably a good idea, too. Well, the librarian's gonna love me. Thank God they're open late tonight.
Drive on.
It's me. I found a sister.
Right.
Sit. Sit down! It's you. Right, what's your game, eh? What's Jason using a private detective for, especially a woman?
Jason?
Come on, punchy-looking guy. Mid-40s, he's after me, you're working for him, remember?
No, I'm not working for him. But please, I was working for him, but he warned me off. He told me that you were dangerous. He implied that you murdered Dave Crawford.
I murdered Dave?
Yeah, he hired me to follow you from Liverpool Street. I trailed you to Chevening Street.
Right, and told the bastard where to find me.
No, I had no idea what was going on. I still don't. I thought I was getting into just a simple job. I thought I was doing somebody some good.
Do me a favour.
He told me that you'd abducted a child. Your son.
Jason told you that? He must have cloned his brain cell.
I wish I cloned mine. Can I speak again?
Hey? Yeah, if you're going to make any sense.
Did you kill Dave Crawford?
No. No.
Well, then how come you're here? If Jason's after your blood, why not go straight to the police?
Just shut up. Look, I ain't asking you answer, all right? You haven't explained anything yet. And if Jason's warned you off, why are you still hounding me?
Because I want to know who killed Dave Crawford. If Jason's used me to set up a murder, well, then I want him nailed to the floor.
Well, you need a bloody big hammer.
And if whoever killed Dave Crawford was really after you, well, then I wanted to warn you. I don't want to risk having 2 murders on my conscience.
Conscience? A private detective with a conscience.
Who is Jason?
An unhappy man. What are you planning to do next, then, to find your murderer?
Dunno. I was hoping you'd be able to help me. What are you planning to do next?
Don't know. But I'll sort it.
Keep running. Well, if we're just going to sit here, we might as well talk to each other. Were you and Dave Crawford friends?
Look, I didn't kill him!
I believe you. Why did you pull him into the flat, then?
I should have told you I worked for a private detective when we first met. I'm sorry I deceived you.
Think nothing of it. It happens all the time. What are you hoping to find?
Do you know this painting?
It's Cape Wrath by James Kilpatrick.
And do you remember its theft about 4 months ago? You see, this is a bit difficult to say, but I think Dave had something to do with that, and I think that's why he got killed. And studio seems the logical place for an artist to hide a stolen painting.
Be my guest. You'll excuse me if I don't join in. Just let me know if I'm sitting on £1 million. It'll make all the difference.
think I've just found out why you won't go to the police? You're a thief, aren't you? You stole this painting. And Dave Crawford was your partner. Jason too? So why is he hunting you? Perhaps it's because you've got the painting.
Oh, yeah, I only wish I had. Yeah, I stole it, but I've lost it. It should be in me flat, but it ain't, and because it ain't, well, here we are.
With Jason after you?
Correct.
So, when I followed you, you were going back to Chevening Street to get it?
Yeah, but it weren't there.
So...
Enough! I don't want a story. I just want the sodding painting so I can get Jason off me back.
OK, perhaps Edith knows something else.
No!
Fine. Fine. We could possibly help you, but you won't trust me. So let's do it your way. Let's just sit here and watch the clock run down on Kirsty.
What do you know about Kirsty?
She's your sister. That she's very protective of you. You know better than me if that spells danger.
What are you saying?
Well, look what happened to Mickey when he tried to protect you. Jason makes the connection between you and Kirsty. Edith, this is Lee Shotton. He jumped me in my car.
What?
Can't afford the bus fare.
Edith! It's okay, really. You said call, so I called.
Yes.
And you were right. He did steal the Kilpatrick. So, what now? What else have you got?
This.
Another Kilpatrick.
Another Kilpatrick. They're a pair, Cape Wrath and Doon Ray. Now, Doon Ray hasn't been stolen, as far as I know, but I've just seen an amazing replica of it in Cheney's studio, in amongst Crawford's stuff. Well, 3/4 of a replica, wasn't quite finished. Which made me wonder if perhaps there's a replica of Cape Wrath somewhere.
You mean a fake? Sit down. Now, you give me chapter and verse. Right from the very beginning, or I swear I will hand you over to Jason. On a plate. You're a burglar.
Yeah, a good one. Never been caught. That's why Jason approached me about a year ago. My record spoke for itself, i.e. I haven't got one.
Who is Jason? That's Foster, Edith.
Guy in a pub, guy in a car, guy with contacts who wants to kill Patrick.
You didn't know him then?
I still don't know him. He's professional. We don't go on holiday together.
Yeah, all right. But basically, you steal to order for his clients. And what about Dave Crawford?
We went to school together.
And Simon Wright?
You've heard the name. What's he got to do with anything?
Yeah, we'll come back to him. Dave Crawford and yourself, you were mates?
No. I met him again by chance. But when I did, it sort of fell into place. So I put a proposition to him.
To do a fake of the Kilpatrick that Jason employed you to steal?
Yeah, I lifted the original, hid it in me flat, and give Jason a fake.
How on earth did you think you could get away with it?
Don't know till you try, dear. And when I saw Dave's handiwork, I couldn't see anyone telling the difference.
Yeah, but surely you must have realised that whoever commissioned Jason was a serious art collector.
I'm telling you the truth.
But do you know the meaning of the word? Cordelia, we are risking our lives here for a liar and a thief.
I'm not lying. And I'm not just a thief.
Oh, you only steal from the rich, not from children or little old ladies or your employer. Except to double-cross him out of a work of art, of course.
No, I don't.
Bullshit.
Edith?
What about cool classics?
What about it?
Your boss there, Alan. He's not a rich art collector. He gave you a job, he trusted you, and you stole from him.
Who said I stole from Helen?
He does.
Well, I never. That's a lie. I never. As good as my witness, I never.
And on your mother's grave, I suppose.
I didn't steal anything from cool classics, all right?
All right. It doesn't matter. All that matters now is finding the original Cape Broth. It's disappeared from his flat, Edith. Not necessarily stolen, though. Perhaps Kirsty's took it upstairs for safekeeping.
Nah, she don't know nothing about it.
All right, then perhaps Sandy moved it.
Sandy?
Yeah, she's been staying in your flat recently.
Jesus. We got to speak to him. What day is it?
Thursday.
Oh, she's working late.
Where?
At a pub in Logan Street.
It's past closing time now.
Well, no, you hurry up. You might catch her.
This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Cordelia, especially in view of...
Edith, if he was going to kill me, he'd have done it by now. He's frightened.
Yes, but what if somebody saw him come in here? Foster warned you off, and he's not playing games, is he? Our phone's been tapped, we're probably being watched. It is madness to have him here in your flat. Even if he isn't dangerous, and you can't be sure about that.
Edith, fetch Kirsty, please.
Well, just don't turn your back on him, and keep a watch from the window.
I can't believe you thought you could get away with it. The switch.
No, you never saw Dave's work. Plus, from a client's point of view, if you've got a stolen work of art, you don't rush it round to Sotheby's for a medical, do you? That was the trouble, I suppose, because nothing kicked off. I got lulled. Went back up country for a bit, did some nice, easy work. And Jason rings me. Another Kilpatrick required. I speak to Dave, and away we go again.
Except that's when it did kick off, after all.
Yeah, big time. Customer number one's been given the bad news by some clever bastard who knows a fake painting when he sees one. Customer's not happy, which is understandable. Puts heat on Jason. Jason transfers heat onto me.
So you do a runner. You phone Dave Crawford.
Yeah, to tell him the Red Kilpatrick's a no-no. But that don't seem fair.
So why did he go to Chevening Street?
Well, that's what I asked the stupid prat. He only wants paying for the work he says he's already done on a second fake. I'm skint. He's stroppy, and I've discovered my original's missing. But he won't go away, so I have to go to the bank, which is mission impossible, as expected. Eventually, I'll get back to Chevening Street, and after Met's there, and you.
Eventually back to Chevening Street.
You saying I race back and slaughter Dave? It's a choker what happened to him. And I didn't like the bloke, but... Here's what I can't figure out. If Jason got to the flat and found Dave there instead of me, why did he kill him? Why didn't he just keep him quiet till I came back?
Kirsty? My name is Edith. I work with Cordelia Gray. Your brother wants to see you.
So what were you planning to do before everything went wrong?
How do you mean?
With the original Kilpatrick?
I don't know. I really like looking at it, actually. When I was at home, it looked good hanging on the wall.
What, you just had it hanging on your wall?
Yeah. I thought it was quite a subtle hiding place.
Yeah, but surely you must have been planning to sell it, otherwise what's the point?
Yeah, I suppose. Eventually. I never had a buyer lined up, though. It's a laugh, isn't it? A challenge. You see what you can get away with. There's got to be a bit of risk in life, isn't there?
Is that why Dave agreed to do the faking?
Nah, Dave wasn't into risk.
Just the money, then?
Yeah, he was short of money. But it wasn't just that, it was more like for spite with him.
Spite?
Because the world never realised he was the greatest painter since Hertz Van Rentel.
Ah, right. Is it still clear?
Yeah, no problem. Cordelia, I'm sorry for getting you into all this.
You didn't get me into it. I got myself into it. That's why I've got to get myself out of it.
Caine, where are you going?
To the club, Rodger.
I'll give you a lift.
No thanks.
Look, I appreciate you don't want to share your bed with a murderer.
Look, it's all right. I haven't shocked you yet.
What?
I haven't told the police that you followed Dave to Chevening Street. You did, didn't you?
God.
What have you got yourself into?
It's all right.
It's not all right. I hate you, Lee. You stupid, selfish.
Where's Jordan?
My mate's sitting for me.
And what about Sandy?
What about her? Are you going to tell me what's going on? Are you?
This painting, it was hanging on the wall in my flat. Do you know where it is?
Why should I?
You haven't moved it, have you? I mean, I'm not cross if you have. I just need to know.
Look, I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. It's horrible.
What about Sandy? She mentioned it.
Is this you? You nicked it.
Please, Kirsty, I know exactly what you're going to say, and you're right. But we haven't got time right now. Has Sandy mentioned the painting?
No!
Right, I need you out of the way.
What?
And then you got a mate down in Brighton, June or somebody. Couldn't you stay with her?
No, I can't. I'll lose me job if I have any more time off.
There must be somewhere you can go.
Why?
Because I need you out of the flat just for a while.
It would be safer, Kirsty. Just for a couple of days.
All right. Right, I'll sort something.
Good girl. Is there a back way out for Kirsty, just in case?
The street's clear.
No, I don't want to take any chances.
Yes, there is. If you just drop down into the backyard, Edith will pick you up round the corner. She'll give you our mobile numbers, so just keep in touch. Once you've dropped Kirsty off, go home and get some sleep. You need it as much as I do. I will be fine.
Kirsty always manages to make me feel about 7.
Perhaps that's because you behave it. Anyway, you're lucky to have someone who cares. So, how did you manage to steal the Kilpatrick from Gavin Caine? Were you working for him at the time?
What's this thing you got about me and employers? I told you I never stole nothing from Cool Classics. God knows why Helen told you any different. And I certainly never worked for Gavin Caine. Give me some credit.
So how did you do it? How did you get the information you must have needed? Alarm systems, layouts and so on?
Jason.
How did he get it?
Well, I don't know. I didn't ask him. Would you?
Probably not.
Yeah, the details were perfect. Same as all the others. Job was dead easy. End of story as far as I was concerned.
Or it would have been if you hadn't tried to cheat him.
Yeah, OK, but it was Jason I was trying to stitch up, you see. Not someone half-decent.
It's a very complicated code you live by, isn't it? What's OK and what's not.
Well, is yours any different, then, in your job? I bet you tell lies all the time. How'd you get into this game, anyway?
Don't I look the sort?
No. What makes anyone want to be a professional snooper? And you're too young to have been Old Bill.
It's a long story. I basically inherited the business from this old bloke, Bernie Pride. He was Old Bill. I was just here. Not long back from abroad, no previous experience.
So is business good?
Not really. I mean, it's not the sort of thing you do to make a fortune at. But There's the challenge, you know? Going out on your own, trying to make it work. And we tried to do an honest job.
We being you and Dame Edith.
Yeah, she was Bernie's secretary. She's a widow, so she's got no family commitments. I mean, it's not a good job if you've got family or a relationship.
What was you doing abroad?
My father lived in Italy. Yeah, I went out there to nurse him. He was ill for a long time. He was terminally ill.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad died when I was 12. Heart attack. He was only 40. That was a bastard, that was. Even though he walked out on us when I was 9. He was just like, well, when he died, I just couldn't handle it. You know?
What about your mum?
Oh, she shipped out eventually when me and Kirsty were grown up. She went to Ireland with a brookie.
My mother died when I was born.
Bit of a bum deal then, family-wise.
Yeah. But at least you grow up self-sufficient.
Yeah. You either become an alcoholic or a workaholic. I never noticed any gym balls.
Or you become a thief who lives on risk.
Yeah, I sometimes let myself wonder about that, you know.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, the logical conclusion is that I'm going to get killed or banged up for 20 years. So why am I doing it? Is it what I want? Or is it like a shield to hide behind?
Shield?
Yeah. Underneath, I dare say I'm a total mess. How about you? Apart from Kirsty and Jordan, who have I got? What have I got? See, I'm moving around all the time, pushing me luck. I've got no roots. I don't have to worry about that, do I?
What you're saying, because I'm self-sufficient, I don't either.
Yeah, there you go. Kindred spirits. Still, at least we won't screw it up like everyone else has, eh?
Oh, I don't know. I think I probably have already.
Yeah, I can see. Lucky fella.
He's dying.
What do you mean?
The father of this child, he's dying. Everyone close to me dies. He's a friend. He's someone I met when I was in Italy. I mean, I've always cared for him, but just as a friend, until a couple of months ago. Well, 6 months ago. He told me he had cancer. I suppose I was just trying to comfort him. And then one thing led to another, and here we are.
You don't have to tell me this.
I want to tell someone. I can't really talk to Edith like this, can I?
She doesn't know.
She knows he's ill, and she's kind and she's understanding, but I can't tell her the truth. I can't tell her that he'll probably be dead before the baby's born.
I don't know what to say.
You know the really stupid thing? I spent years trying to get to know my father, and now my baby's not even going to have one.
Cordelia! Oh, Bill!
Good morning, Miss Gray. I thought it was about time we compared notes. Have you heard from Foster again?
Yes, I have.
What did he want?
To dispense with my services. Please, come in.
So, the abduction scare's over, is it? The child's safe.
He didn't mention the child.
Didn't you think that strange? Surely you asked him.
No,
Why not?
I didn't have a chance.
But you told him we were anxious to speak to him.
I didn't have a chance to do that either.
We really do need to make contact with him, Miss Gray. But you did get paid. Perhaps you've got a cheque we could trace.
I told him that I couldn't accept his fee. I fouled up, as you know.
Does the name Lee mean anything to you?
In what context?
In the context of possibly being the name of the man in the combat trousers you were employed to follow.
That possibility has occurred.
Why?
Because the name was mentioned.
By whom?
Crawford's girlfriend, Cheney Williams.
And you didn't think fit to tell us?
I understood Cheney had done so.
And where do you think this man, we'll call him Lee, is now?
I have no idea.
A guess?
Well, yours is as good as mine.
Okay, if you'd like to come with me.
Where to?
The station.
What for?
We'd like to take some samples. Purely for elimination purposes, of course. Crawford struggled briefly with his assailant before he died. We found some dark hairs on his clothing.
Yeah, they're at number 37 Bueller Street. So do you need me to talk to them?
No, wait. I'm on my way.
Okay. Right, I'll be here.
Edith, where the hell have you been?
What's the matter? Where's Cordelia?
The police took her.
What?
Oh, it's all right. They're just winding her up, taking samples, because whoever murdered Dave, he's got dark hair. What's that you got there?
How long will she be, did they say?
No, but don't worry, they're only having a pop at her.
Right. I've just checked you out at the Gavin Caine establishment. They didn't know you, but they gave me this CD of his latest tour. Going back to yesterday, you said you knew the name Simon Wright. Why?
I don't know.
Crawford worked for him, computer graphics.
Oh, yeah, is that the one that Dave got dumped for by Sir Marty Blackbird?
Yes.
Yeah, the suit Dave was going to ruin.
Was he? How?
Well, I don't know. Well, why are you interested, anyway? What, has he got the right colour hair and all?
Yes, and I think I'd rather be talking to him than sitting here doing nothing.
Leave your mobile, Edith, in case Kirsty calls.
Ah, the hunter of stolen Kilpatricks. You don't think I've got it, do you?
What's happening? Are you moving premises?
Downsizing. Used to be called going bust.
I saw you at 39 Evening Street an hour before Dave Crawford was killed. You went to the door, an hour later, he was dead.
Are they by any chance related? You're playing Cheney's record. How come neither of you has sent the police around to drag me away?
Did you kill him?
No, I didn't. Happy?
But you didn't tell the police you were at Evening Street. Why not?
Well, why the hell do you think? Look around you, my business is going down the tubes. Why complicate things further by sitting in a police station telling PC Plod things he doesn't need to know?
Especially if they might reveal a motive. This is all Dave Crawford's doing, isn't it?
What would you do if you were an egotistic, spiteful little git whose girlfriend was screwing your boss? And you had access to every bit of software said boss had mortgaged himself to develop? You'd wipe it, wouldn't you? No? Well, obviously you're not a true artist. But I didn't kill him. I went ballistic when I found out. I wanted to beat him to a pulp. But that little voice inside me said no. Right there on the doorstep of Chevening Street. No. That's what he wants. He wants to see the anger and the pain he has caused. Don't give him the satisfaction. Because there's a better way. Build a bigger and better success than the one he's just tried to pull down. And then give him another job. So he can make ends meet. Just like before.
Kirsty, for Christ's sake, what's going on?
Got a message.
Of course I got your soddy message. Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Hey, give us your phone. It's Lee.
Oh, I might have guessed.
Look, Sand, have you ever noticed a painting in his flat? A greeny, bluey, that weird-looking painting.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You've got to tell Lee where it is now. Now, Sandy!
Hello, Lee. It's Sandy.
Right.
This painting you're on about, it gave me the creeps, so I put it in the kitchen out the way.
Sandy?
It's by the trays. It's perfectly safe.
Sandy!
Lee, I think we got a problem. There's a guy coming to the door.
Hello? Sandy? Hello? Edith! Give me the keys, give me the keys.
What?
Takes his van's Kirsty.
Oh, well, then phone the police.
No. She hasn't got a chance if he sees the old bill. Here, go out of my flat, right? The painting is there. It's in the kitchen by the trays. Find it, get it to Cordelia.
Your brother's caused me a lot of grief. I got people on my back because of him. Ruthless people. I know he's your brother. We've been in your flat. Seen the photos. Read the postcards. But no nice painting. Been upstairs, been downstairs. And I want my painting. If I get it today, you won't see me again, nor will Lee. End of story. If I don't...
I've told you, the kitchen.
No.
Then we don't know where it is.
I do.
Lee? Lee?
Hello?
It's Lee. Cordelia, I need your help. I won't worry about the kid if I was you. I mean, Alan's a family man himself. And he only gets violent when he can't find paintings. Well. The day gets better all the time. Well, what a surprise, Miss Gray. Well, I hope you ain't got an old bill with you. There's a couple of things you don't know about.
Whatever. I've come to my senses. I've come to tell you where Lee's shopping is. first place. And I stupidly assumed it was Jason. It's Alan who set up the burglary through Cool Classics. I mean, that's no problem. Spending time in nice big houses, selling cars, buying cars, fixing cars for nice, rich, art-loving clients.
I swear to God, if he's hurt Jordan.
Look, my mobile's down there. You ring the police again. And Edith.
Edith?
Stupid little moron!
Don't you dare! Don't you dare touch him!
Hey! Come on! Come on!
Edith? Edith?
Alan Foster's claiming Crawford's death was an accident.
I'm sorry.
Claims he was looking for Lee Shotton, met an abusive stranger in the flat, pushed him, and the abusive stranger banged his head against the wall. We'll see. You'll have to give evidence, of course, but in view of the way things have turned out, I shan't be giving you too hard a time.
Thank you.
I dislike you as a breed, Miss Gray. I don't see how any private detective can earn a living, not within the law. I don't like that. Don't expect any mercy next time. You should consider your future very carefully. It's an unsuitable job for a mother.
Grazie.
How is he?
He's comfortable.
You are going to take a few days off now, aren't you? You need some proper rest.
Yeah, I suppose so. Are you gonna... Whoa. Moved. You gonna take this back to the library?
Yes, later.
Don't bother. I'll do it. I should get myself some childcare books, really, shouldn't I?